New at 4, Giants defensive back DeAndre Baker has been hit with criminal charges. All this stemming from an armed robbery that took place in South Florida back in May. News 4's John Chandler has all the details from our newsroom. Here to break it down for us. John?
Stephen, in total, DeAndre Baker faces 4 counts of robbery with a firearm. The Giants cornerback now facing a minimum 10 years jail time and a maximum of life in prison if convicted. This according to documents of the charges obtained by News 4 from the Broward County State Attorney's office today. It all goes back to May 13th and the arrest. Baker accused of stealing cash and watches at gunpoint from 4 others at a party. Seattle Seahawk Quentin Dunbar also arrested back in May, but he was not charged today because of what the state attorney called insufficient evidence. Now, I spoke with Baker's lawyer, Patrick Patel, today. He tells me DeAndre is ready for trial and surprised by the charges. One of Baker's other attorneys calls these charges, quote, disgusting. Last month, he had believed the charges would be dropped. One of the attorneys suggesting witnesses were perhaps paid off in all of this. And again, they are ready for trial. The NFL says it's monitoring the situation. We have yet to receive comment officially from the Giants on this. Baker is currently not with the team. He is on the NFL commissioner's exempt list. Lots still to come and play out here on this story, Steph.
NFL, John, especially as football fans are wondering if we're even going to have an NFL season this year because of the pandemic. I got to ask you on that note, we just found out about another baseball game being postponed by coronavirus. John, tell us what's going on with the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs today postponed. Their game was to be played tonight. And this is because an 8th Cardinals player has now tested positive for COVID-19. And that led Major League Baseball to wipe out tonight's series opener between the Cubs and Cards. They will do additional testing and contact tracing. Now, St. Louis hasn't played since July 29th after a string of positive coronavirus tests. And with more testing and tracing needed, there is good reason to believe that this entire 3-game series this weekend might be wiped out, too. It's the problem baseball encounters. Beyond safety and spreading COVID, it's timing on all of this. The commissioner just last week suggested that the season could be in jeopardy with more tests. Now we have more positive tests, and certainly that is going to test his patience and his words. We have also just learned from MLB in the last few minutes, 13 of 13,000 plus samples in the last week returned positive, a small percentage. But again, if there is just one, that is really, really trying the situation here. It may come to a point where canceled games compromises this short season, but MLB so far insisting it is not there yet, Stephen.
I'm sure the NFL also watching closely to see what happens in baseball.
Sports, yes.
John, thank you very much for the latest there.